Hamas and its enablers in the West have been accusing Israel of carrying out a genocide in Gaza from virtually the moment Israel retaliated following the terror group's October 7, 2023 massacres. Regimes in South Africa and Ireland, as well as notorious anti-Israel groups like Amnesty International, have relentlessly made this scandalous accusation against the Jewish state, despite a complete lack of evidence. In fact, in a quest to find Israel guilty, many of these parties have resorted to making up new definitions of genocide in order to arrive at their preconceived conclusion. But the smoking gun showing the total emptiness of the genocide lie in Gaza was laid bare after a ceasefire was announced in mid-January. Throughout Gaza, cheering crowds of healthy, well-fed people gathered in the streets, not just celebrating but proclaiming victory over Israel. Hamas supporters throughout the world took to the streets as well, not just to mark a temporary end to the fighting, but for what many described as a victory. These victory celebrations immediately put Hamas's genocide claims to rest, as there is no logic in claiming to be a victim of genocide and simultaneously a victor in war. Images of victory celebrations in Gaza also sharply contrast with what surviving a real genocide looks like. After the defeat of Nazi Germany in World War II, Jewish and other survivors were skeletal, having been starved, beaten, and abused, while millions of their peers were murdered. These survivors may have outlived Hitler and Nazi Germany, but they could not celebrate. They could barely stand on their own 2 feet. Meanwhile, in Gaza, many were eager to fill themselves, clearly not suffering from any form of malnutrition and enjoying full energy. There are few lies as hateful or dangerous in recent years as the genocide libel used against Israel, and Gazans themselves are the best evidence showing the emptiness of these claims. It's long past due that the Canadian news media refuse to give a voice to those spreading the hateful genocide lie.